We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres. The Padres have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Hideo Tanaka gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy.
Coming to the plate now, Eddie James, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Hey, come on, big dog, stay hot.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here's the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play.
Batting 4.
Ready now, Josh Naylor. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there.
Well, this game is still getting underway, so maybe he wasn't quite awake yet over there at first. Hate to have a guy picked off, but I guess it's better in the first than in the 9th.
Striding into the box, Eddie James will swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Popped him up. Yerzy is there. 2 down. Bottom of the 3rd now, and here comes the first baseman, Andy Yerzy.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So with 1 away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Digging in, O'Neill Cruz.
The batter.
The 1-2.
O'Neill.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. James is in his tracks now, and he's got it for the first out. Striding in, Eddie James. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Eddie James.
Need you right here, 1 time.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a hard liner. Foul. Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Ornelas has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They lead it 2-1. Ready for another shot now, Eddie James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
4 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 28 on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Striding in to start the ninth, Eddie James, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Big guy, sear this one.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Boy, and he rips this ball down the left field line, but a foul ball.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Chopped to third.
Come on, beat it out, beat it out.
And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Settling in now, Josh Naylor, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And the runner back.
Hey, keep it going. Need you right here now.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Ready once again, Eddie James. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out.
Hey, drive him in. No one better right here.
Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he fouls this one off.
Touch up. Drive him in right now.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2?
Move it,
There's
it.
one. On to first, and they get them both.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Corbin Carroll. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. That's popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Arizona get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Ryan Helsley claims the win out of the pen, his first. Richie Stringer closes the door for the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks, 6 runs, 15 hits, 2 errors. They left 21 runners on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we
Ladies
get you
and
set for
gentlemen,
another edition of
your
baseball on the show. A
San
good
Diego
matchup here for you tonight between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres. The D-backs aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Howard Kida, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Eddie James.
Hey, let it fly.
First delivery to him on the way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
Hold up.
And as you see right there, this streak will continue as he inches forward up the all-time list.
The first baseman, Josh.
At the plate, Josh Naylor. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Pick up the ball. Stay
The runner
right here.
from
Stay
third
right here.
crosses
On
the
bag,
plate,
on the bag.
and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Jeffrey Ramos. And now the Diamondbacks look to push more across in the opening frame. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. A dive, but it's off his glove. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. And he'll get in there safely.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of...
Striding in once again, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Into the box now, Josh Naylor picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance.
Naylor.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Cue shot here out towards short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show, because this has been a nightmare.
The right fielder.
Now at the plate, Jeffrey Ramos. And their runners at the corners now. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game. And he's safe.
Hey, there you go. Nice piece.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Stepping in, Andy Yerzy.
The batter, the first baseman, Andy.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is hit the other way out toward left field.
2-2.
And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing.
Up next for Arizona, Eddie James, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings. Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Ready for another chance, Josh Naylor.
Josh Naylor.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid. He's going.
He's running. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
I think it was pretty apparent he was trying to steal that bag to keep them out of the double play, which the guy at the plate is certainly prone to sometimes.
Let it fly.
Digging in to try it again, Eddie James. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Grounded down the third baseline.
That's a foul
This
ball.
gets foul. It's 0-1.
See through, Lon. Let's go.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. So a 3-run shot to left center. 29 home runs for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Corbin Carroll. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 5 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. Hit in the air to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Eddie James will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball right down the line and left. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. Stepping up to the plate, O'Neill Cruz. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. San Diego down to their final strike. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Diamondbacks continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
11-6 the final score in this ball game. The Arizona Diamondbacks get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Tommy Wilson earned his 5th win of the year. Howard Keita was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks, 11 runs, 16 hits, 2 errors. They left 16 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres. The Diamondbacks are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Byron McKenna gets the start for San Diego in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully his mojo starts turning around.
Now at the plate, Eddie James, and you can see great numbers over the past few games.
Eddie James.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nice try, boy.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
All right, you're here. You're here.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Naylor. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
Naylor.
Here now the 2-2. Runner goes. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Lewis takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. On to first, and they get the double play. Digging in now, Eddie James, trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third.
Come on now, one time right here.
First pitch on its way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up is the center fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and even 30 home runs on the year, as the D-backs have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a...
So striding in, Eddie James. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
In the last at-bat, Matty V, that was a changeup he hit to straightaway center field. This guy looks to hit the ball right through the middle of the diamond, and if you elevate the ball like he did on that last one and get that ball up in the zone, he can take you out of the ballpark.
Bullet back up the middle. Carroll is right there, 1 down.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Eddie James will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. From the stretch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Center fielder looking up.
Gone!
So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His 2nd home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, Dero, what do you make of all this?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cole Roederer. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. James will wait on it. 2 gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Corbin Carroll 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Carroll.
The 1-1 home. Fly ball out to straightaway left. James is underneath this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Arizona's on top 8-3. Into the box, Tirso Ornelas.
Now batting, right fielder, Tirso.
3 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Swing and a looper to left. Left fielder coming in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Now to the plate, Eddie James. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder coming on. He gets there, and that's the second out. In now, O'Neill Cruz. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Rizzo camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
8-4 the final this afternoon. Arizona took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Luis Madero earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Diamondbacks, 8 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base.